No matter how many times we hear these stories about families going into financial ruin after the death of the patriarch, nothing ever changes. Rich, poor or in between. Oh, nobody writes a will. There is so much paranoia and superstition when it comes to discussing family finances, and it doesn't make any sense. Hello and welcome. My name is BookToria, your go-to personal matters concerning books, reading and academics. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. If you are new here, welcome to BookToria Quest. To get started, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Having done that, welcome to the family. This is the fourth part in Finance Corner with our discussion emanating from The Smart Money Woman, a lovely book by our lovely Arese Ugwu, the founder of Smart Money Africa. If you want a copy of this book, The Smart Money Woman, the ebook, the hard copy, or even the audiobook, I'm going to leave a link for you in the description box. Just go there and get it. Coming to family finance, there's this vacuum about family finance that needs to be filled. There are tensions when discussing certain aspects of finances in the family, especially when it comes to a parent or both parents writing a will. We, especially Africans, are superstitious about these things. Just imagine the scenario. You are discussing with your dad and you ask him, "Dad, have you written a will?" African fathers will be like, "Are you planning to kill me?" A family meeting might even be called on your matter. You will agree with me that life always happens, whether we want to admit it or not. As long as there is birth, there will always be death. It is only wise to plan for the worst. There are countless cases of sudden death of the patriarch and how badly things turned out for the family afterwards. Cases of no written will, properties in various places, and then there are deaths that no one even knew about surfacing. The most popular case is usually the wicked uncles coming to claim everything, leaving the wife and children with nothing. There are also cases of neither the wife nor the children not having any idea of where the documents of their father's properties are, nor the different landed properties or assets that he possesses, or have access to his bank account details or any of his properties. These are stories we've heard several times. One thing about us is that we are hard of hearing. Superstition takes the better part of us. There is this place that really got me in The Smart Money Woman, and it said, no matter how many times we hear these stories about families going into financial ruin after the death of the patriarch, nothing ever changes. Rich, poor or in between. Oh, nobody writes a will. There is so much paranoia and superstition when it comes to discussing family finances, and it doesn't make any sense. However, there are basic financial steps that you can take that will protect your family in your absence or save them from all this kind of trouble. The first of these steps is to discuss family financial status. Have a deep financial discussion with your grown-up kids. Let them know when things are going well and when they are bad. Make them understand from when they are young the importance of saving and investing. Apart from keeping them informed, it will go a long way in helping them make better financial decisions on their own and keep them afloat if for any reason you are not there. The second thing to do is to carry your partner along. That is why they are called partners. Tell your wife your next move. Tell your husband about the business you are venturing into. Tell him or her about the assets you are about to possess, how stressful it was to get the paperwork done, where the documents are located. Show them how to do your business. Tell people you trust. One way or the other, this puts your family in a better place when there is an emergency or when there is a loss of life. The third thing to do is to write a will while you are young. A will controls how your estate is dealt with and who benefits from it when you die. You don't necessarily need to have amassed great wealth to write a will. Anyone above the age of 18 or has a family, a digital asset, or even a pet can write a will. People who have no written will leave their families stranded or at the mercy of the government, or have the assets they labor to acquire stolen by other people. Think about it. You do not lose if you write your will. You are just taking proactive measures and looking out for your kids and loved ones in case something happens in the future. You are as well preventing your hard labor from being misused or used in a way that you wouldn't approve of. The fourth thing to do is to let your family know your possessions. Assets that are in your name shouldn't be a secret to your immediate family. Even certain things about your social media accounts. Many people make a great deal of fortune using social media. They spend time online, storing important photos and documents, and even managing finances. Without instructions from you, How will your family know what to do with your Facebook account, your LinkedIn account, or manage your online businesses when you are unable to do so? Or would you prefer your legacy to end with you? Even people who have invested hugely in cryptos. Did you know that about 20% of Bitcoin, worth billions of dollars, is lost and unrecoverable? This includes those who forgot their passwords or seed phrases, or those in accounts that cannot be accessed again. These are why family finance needs to be discussed more often in homes, especially African homes. The superstition about writing a will is obsolete. Writing a will while you are young doesn't mean that you will die young. It's just an insurance. It is better to be prepared beforehand than to wait for a tragedy to occur before these discussions are had. The Smart Money Woman is an eye-opener for every African woman on some financial beliefs that is flawed. It should be read by every woman or man because there are things that you can pick from it. If you have watched up to this moment, you should consider giving this video a thumbs up and of course subscribe to this channel right now because 1, you have nothing to lose, it's absolutely free. 2, you've learned something from this video and gained value. If you believe otherwise, if you learned nothing watching this video, just comment right now, I gained nothing. I'm just kidding. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about discussing finances in homes. Still me, Victoria Okamaka, your go-to person on matters concerning books, reading, and academics. Keep watching!